Hey, you guys, what's up? What is up? What is up? Listen, I feel like doing a blast from the past and actually delving into that and seeing what's really going on. The piece that I'm going to actually touch on, this was actually filmed February 11th of 2014. And I jumped in here and I did a whole little piece on forgiveness. Forgiveness and my feelings about forgiveness. And I said, let me look and see what I actually had to say back then. So that's like, what, 6 years ago? I go back and I listen to it and I'm like, wow, wow. So the funny thing is, for me, it was interesting. It was an interesting walk down memory lane, and I definitely wanted to share it with you all and see what you all had to say. But I'll tell you before you even watch, I haven't given up on forgiveness and trying to learn forgiveness, but I haven't been proved wrong yet. Very interesting, baby, in 2020. Listen, take a look at the video. Get down in the comments. Tell me what you all think. Ciao. Of course, things have totally changed. My look and everything has changed since then. But take a look, and I'll see you guys in the comments. Hey, guys. What's going on? I'm coming back at you again. This is my series. I'm just asking. It's James Colwell here in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. This is going to be a little deep on here. So let's just get right into this. Today, I want to talk about forgiveness. Yep. Forgiveness. I have a real hard time with this. Since a little boy, being a small child, I've always had issues with the forgiveness piece. It's always told you have to forgive, and you forgive for you, and you don't forgive for the other person. And I've been raised up on this, and I listen to all this stuff, and I say, okay, no problem. But what I'm finding about forgiveness, as long as I've been here on this planet, it has been my experience that when you forgive a person for something that they've done, they tend to do something worse afterwards. Like you've let them skate. And then they literally they do something worse. And this is why I struggle with this. And I'm saying, am I alone in this? Am I the only one that sees this? I went through I had become very, very hard on the subject. I really had. And I sat in hours and hours and hours of counsel with my pastor a few years ago about this forgiveness piece, because it was one of my big things. One time I went into counsel with her, and naturally, her thing was to deliver me from this and deliver me from that and straighten that out and this, that, and the other thing. And we were dealing with that. Funny thing is, there were some things that you would think that you would struggle with. I didn't have any struggle with. I fight like heck with this forgiveness thing. I said, okay, no problem. So I went ahead and, against my better judgment, I went ahead and I jumped in the way the church said that I was supposed to. And I have a family member that I had not spoken to in over 6 years because she had just done some pretty vile things. They were very, just, I'm not going to get into it, but it was just a lot. It was a lot. And being as though it was such a close family member, I said, okay, I'm going to forgive her. Now, You forgive, you're supposed to forget. You don't want to go back and revisit it. So I did that. I stood true to that. I did all of that. And within a year and a half's time, within 18 months' time, this person had created an environment and an atmosphere which was equally as sly, equally as nasty, equally as curt and underhanded as when I decided not to speak to them for that 6 years. And the thing about it, very open with it. You know, I can just say anything I want. I can just go anywhere I want with it, and I'll just throw it on out there. And either you're not smart enough, or you're stupid enough that you forgave me before, so now I'm just going to be worse. And she literally was worse. You know, it was messy. It was messy to the point where I said, "Listen here, I'm so deep in this with you that I'm not even mad at you. I'm not mad at you. I try to do something that's supposed to save my soul later. So I'm not even going to be mad at you because you are basically a fucked up person. And that's all that's actually to it. And I'm mad with me because I knew better. I knew that you were the screwball. And I went ahead listening to someone else's advice and went against what it was that I already knew about me and you, because you were worse. I mean, and I'm saying to the point where you're trying to involve yourself in things that have to do with my children and my finance and that. I mean, it was deep. It wasn't, little petty things. It was really deep stuff that you were trying to do that were very underhanded and very shady. And then all along, always talking out of the side of your face and thinking that your little sly comments were cute. So, where does that actually leave you with the little forgiveness piece? If this is all that I've seen, I mean, I've been here 42 years. I have not seen a time yet that I've forgiven someone for something and they haven't always gone back and done something worse. So, I want to believe what goes on and what the church is trying to teach me. But I don't know. I'm not seeing it. I'm not feeling it. I'm not seeing it. Same thing even at the church. I've forgiven hurtful things that happened with the church because I was feeling kind of some kind of way about church for years, and I didn't go to church. I didn't mess with churches. I didn't mess with churches. I couldn't do it. Them, their people. Me and God are good. We're good. He and I, we're good. But his people in that building, I just couldn't do them. And I broke that wall down and I went ahead and took myself to church. And what I found I wasn't really all that happy with. I wasn't really all that happy with it. But again, I just kind of took a different approach. I don't want to get mad. Now, I don't go to church every Sunday. I go to church when I feel like I want to go to church. But I keep my personal relationship going. And I understand that I don't need that building for that. He knows me. He knows my heart. We talk. And like I said, we're here. And I don't need that third person in the middle. So, I'm happy with where I am with my spirituality at this point. But again, I would love to see what you guys have to actually say and what you have to offer when it comes to that forgiveness piece. What do you do with that? I mean, if after time and time again, I have not seen it where it actually worked yet. So where does that leave me? What does that? You know what? Right there is where I'm going to end this. I am just asking forgiveness. What are your thoughts? Leave your comments. I'm going to sign off right here. And remember, I'm just asking. Talk to you guys soon.